Today's Spotlight is brought to you in part by presenting sponsor, First Community Financial Bank, the community bank where you come first. Welcome back to Spotlight. I'm your host, Jane Wernette. I'm delighted to welcome to the studio Jennifer Fair-Margraf and Teresa Muir, who are going to give us an update on what's happening with the DuPage Symphony Orchestra. So good to have you guys with us.
Thank you, Jane. Thank you.
Yeah. So let's start off with you, Jennifer. What's new and what's happening over at the DuPage Symphony Orchestra?
Always have exciting things going on. This is actually our 62nd season, and we've entitled it Kaleidoscope. It is truly a little bit of facets of light everywhere and in all directions. We will have our usual 5 symphonic concerts, all played at Wentz Hall on North Central College's campus, and those will start in October. We have added some new concerts, and we, of course, are always out in the community with our educational outreach programs.
That's great. That Kaleidoscope, I remember those as a kid. Those were always a favorite. So I think that's a wonderful name, a little bit of everything. I like that. So now, Teresa, when you talk a little bit about the Symphony Orchestra, tell us a little bit about the musicians, because you guys are very unique. So share with us a little bit about that.
We have a professional quality, all volunteer orchestra, and the people who are in the group are everything from professional musicians, music educators, we have doctors, judges, physicists, an eclectic group of people who love playing music together.
It's a kaleidoscope of musicians, I'm thinking, right?
Truly
a little
is.
bit like that.
It is.
Yes, all in together. So from professional to amateur, but everybody volunteer for the orchestra itself. Yes.
That is correct.
Yeah, playing at Wentz Hall, that's fabulous. So now, I know that you have a variety of opportunities for the community to get involved beyond the symphonic concerts, because I think often people think just the symphonic concerts, but you have other opportunities. So share with us a little bit about those.
Well, when we're out surrounding the community with music, we want to make sure that we're reaching everyone. And this year, in addition to those very traditional concerts, we've added some fun things, including a brand new Halloween concert, and that's for everyone in the community. You're going to hear things like Night on Bald Mountain, you're going to hear March to the Scaffold. These are pieces that when you were watching cartoons growing up, at any age level, you're going to know those pieces. And we're working with Alma Dance Company, which is a pre-professional ballet company in Wheaton, to have ballet, so it's a multi-fine arts offering those days as well.
Now, does it have a special name? What's it called, this concert?
It's the Halloween concert, but it's going to be spooktacular.
Spooktacular. I like it. Can we come in costume?
Absolutely. The musicians will all be in costume as well.
They will. That's
Yes.
wonderful. So that's lovely. So we get to see them in costume, and we get to see the dances as well.
And they're in the earlier in the day. They're 10:30 and 12:30. So when you have your little people at home who want to wake up, put their costumes on, bring them to the concert. The prices of the tickets have been specifically set at low prices so that children are able to come and enjoy it as well.
And gain access to that. A different kind of music, a little bit of early appreciation, right? So that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Now, you have other outreach programs that you do. So can you tell us a little bit about those?
We have the 95th Street Library programs, which are free for visitors to come to, chamber music groups.
They are just another kaleidoscope of small music ensembles, everything from jazz music, quintets of brass and woodwinds, string quartets. Then there's our Brownies with Barbara programs,
Which is a wonderful way for people to bring their children and families to see how a rehearsal runs.
Oh, that's very interesting. So a whole different approach of how to look at the symphony.
Yes.
I bet that's interesting.
And Maestro Schubert is excellent at being able to tell the audience, I want you to hear very specific things happening, and she'll have a section play, and then the audience listens to it. After an hour, we all go out into the lobby, have dessert together, hence Brownies with Barbara. And this year we have added a musical petting zoo during the lobby dessert session as well, so you can try your hand at stringed instruments.
That sounds like a lot of fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. And again, those are tickets that we can purchase ahead of time. How does that work?
Those events are all free to the public.
Okay, even better.
Yep, we do ask that you RSVP so that we make sure we have brownies for you.
Yes, nobody wants to show up and not have a brownie.
We want to make sure I have those. All of our outreach programs, Tiny Great Performances at the DuPage Children's Museum, the 95th Street Library, and our Brownies with Barbara are free to the public.
You really are trying to get the music to the
Absolutely.
people.
We are
that's
surrounding
terrific.
our community with music.
Now talk a little bit, because one of the things that's always important, and we talk a lot about this, is the high school age, and what are we doing for our high school students, because that's a key pivotal time in life. And I know you all have been offering some things for the high school students specifically.
We have a group of interns this year that's very enthusiastic, that have been helping us with our summer programs. They are going to help us with social media, Twitter and Facebook during concerts, to bring their friends and be aware that we're having these wonderful programs. And we have a college intern who's helping us with our app, our phone app, so that we can bring more people into our programming.
Now, who better to do social media than our teens, right?
Well, and we came into this with them over the summer when we caught them on their cell phones at a concert, and a light bulb moment of, you're the experts, help us with how to do this. So we've expanded that program. We've really got it going. A lot of the area high schools, we provide free tickets to the fine arts students to sit in the choral loft, and they have a bird's eye view from the orchestra's perspective with that as well. So.
And then to reach our talented high school students who want to become professional musicians, we have a young artist competition audition every year where they can audition to play with the orchestra on our February concert.
Now that's exciting. So I've got opportunities that perhaps I can learn some of the more management part of what goes into to managing an organization and a symphony like yours, but then I also have that opportunity to practice my audition skills and maybe get to play with you.
Exactly.
That's really nice. And how many people usually come out for that?
For those auditions, we have roughly 25 students, which when we've checked with other organizations in the area, we are right on par.
That's great. That's great. Well, and you have to be really good. Right?
You do.
Yeah, that's exciting. So, learn more about the DuPage Symphony Orchestra and their upcoming events and programs. You need to go to their website and visit it and find out more about all the wonderful things and all the kaleidoscope of ways that they are bringing music to our community. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we'll be here with more Spotlight. So stay with us.